Hi there, welcome to Easy Media Center Setup, and today we're going to have a multimedia extravaganza. If you recall in the last screencast, we configured our media center in less than 10 minutes. We installed some services on a Macmini and some apps in the iPod, and we're going to take advantage of that. In fact, we're doing it right now. Basically what you're seeing is a stream of a documentary hosted on our media center and streamed to our iPhone 3G over a 3G connection that you can see right there. So basically you could be sitting in a cafe, in a transport, and you could easily access your media and see it wherever you are. So let's stop this. And let's suppose the following scenario. You're cooking on a kitchen and you want to listen to some radio. And we installed these apps in the last screencast. So you pick up your iPhone or iPod and to tune it to a radio station. Do you notice the sound is coming from your iPod? And you want it to come from the living room where it has a much better sound. So by doing this, the sound will come off in your media center. So this feature is powered by Air Server that basically enables your Macmini to be an AirPlay receptor. You don't need to buy an Apple TV. You just install the Air Server and it enables the Macmini to do precisely that. Why settle for less when you can have more? Indeed, it doesn't make much sense. So you finish your cooking and you move to your living room and you are with your iPod, and let's say you want to see a TED session. So you fire up the TED app on your iPod and you start watching this video. But you want it to be shown on your HD TV connected to your media center. And there it goes. Awesome. So it's pretty easy using AirPlay to broadcast, to project any kind of content, like whether it is a video or sound, to your media center at home using the Air Server service. So we're just going to stop this right now. Let's look at another scenario. You finished watching your TED show and you want to manage your media. To do that, you use your iPod again and an app called iPod Remote that we have installed. So with iPod Remote, as you can see, we can basically move around your pointer on screen. So let's manage my media on Plex Media Server, and we're just going to add a new source of videos, most probably rips that you got from your Blu-ray discs, and we just add it like that. So the Plex Media Manager will basically scan your videos, go to the internet, get some posters, and basically automatically manage your library. We'll get the synopses, etc., etc. Let's suppose on this one, I don't like the poster. So I'm going to change the artwork to something more pleasant for me. So there it is. This is Plex Media Manager and iPod Remote working together. So let's close this. So let's fire up the Plex Client application. The Plex Client allows you to basically watch your movies on your media center. So let's click on that. As you can see, you have the catalog here. And let's start home. So as you can see, it's pretty easy to start with. This is a 1080p movie being played on your Mac Mini from 2009 of 2.3 gigahertz if I recall. So we can stop with this movie. And let's move to Plex for iOS. Plex for iOS basically allows you to browse your media library that is hosted in your media center. As you can see, movies and TV shows here. Here are the movies that we saw a while ago. And you also have the TV shows right there, as you can see. So we can, for example, play on our media center. Start playing from our media center, something like this. Here we go. Play from the beginning. So there it is. With this tool or this app, it's much easier to interact with your media. You can browse your catalogs with your iPod, and it makes everything simpler. Everything simpler. So we're going to stop this. And another feature is channels. Let's say you want to listen to, well, to see something from BBC iPlayer. So you can install channels like BBC iPlayer, you can install Netflix channel, Hulu channel, MOG, you have things for, if I recall, Spotify, and basically, as you can see in your iPod, you're browsing the information from BBC. So we can start, for example, this one on my iPod. What Plex does is basically we'll start the channel and your media center will contact the BBC servers, and then it will stream the whatever is broadcasting to your iPod. So your iPod is connected to the media center, and the media center streams the data to your iPod. So as you can see, it will start in a few seconds. And there it is. So this is pretty awesome and quite easy to get around. So suppose that I don't want it in my iPod, and let's go for another one. I don't want it in the iPod, but I want it to be played in the screen connected to the media center, which in this case is an HD TV. And there it is. So I'll just put the sound a bit lower. And let's move to another scenario.
Cars. Why is it that we are...
The scenario we're going to have right now is, let's say my wife wants to watch some movies on her MacBook, and she's in the living room, or she's in the room. So we can go here. This Plex client is connected to the media center, and she can browse the movies as well. So we could, for instance, start home here.
You've got to play Russian roulette to find that one parking space where you can only stay 2 hours.
And you will start streaming.
Jobsworth slaps you with a massive fine.
And there it is. Now let's suppose that I'm also on the office and want to access some media. So I'll just fire up Plex client.
The frustrations of driving a legion.
And I can go, for instance, to TV shows. This is also connected to our media center. And I want to see something. I just want to follow up Planet Earth.
Bus drivers. Arseholes.
And there it is. So here we go, we have BBC iPlayer and two movies being streamed. So what we're going to do right now is, why not get another phone? So with this phone, it's also connected to our home network. and we'll start
Being on
Plex.
the coast with the family all together.
And what you're going to do is to watch a movie from here.
Or are we all suffering from some kind of collective amnesia?
Those journeys were fraught with tension and vomit and sweets and arguments and hell, really.
Well, my dad, his idea of a holiday was bursting into our room at 3 o'clock in the morning, going, "Come on, kids, get in the car, we're going away." And we would just by 4
And it will
o'clock in the morning,
start
we'd all be
in
in the
any
car
moment.
going to.
And meanwhile, while we wait,
Penzance,
here is the
London,
iPhone
wherever he
that was
fancied
connected
Blackpool,
over
go on
3G.
these long, long
And we want to
trips.
stream audio from iTunes from our media
Most
center
fun
over
parts being
3G
in the
to
car.
this
Smack on the hand,
iPhone.
smack, then you smack your brother.
As you can see,
We would have
you're already
packed the
seeing
car the
Looney
night before
Tunes.
very meticulously because there was so much stuff to take and there was a specific order that it had to go in, and we had a diagram of the boot of the car which showed what had to go where.
So
And,
I'll
so
just
we
go
would
to
pack that, we would
channels,
get up at
I go to
4:30 and we'd
iTunes
get in
channel,
and we'd drive off and we would stop
I
somewhere
want
for
to listen to
breakfast.
some acid jazz.
The Happy Eater, that was brilliant with the man
By
pointing to his
Jared.
mouth, and they always had a little climbing frame outside for the kids. Yeah, that was great. There was a Happy Eater on the way to Brighton.
I remember the little chef. Yes, source of many a joke. One of my first jokes, I think, was Julian Clary saying, "Let's pop into a little chef. He doesn't seem to mind."
Over
Yeah,
3G.
nightmarish, really.
So
And they seem
there
to
you
go
go.
on for hours. And I mean, I drove to Devon, not just the other day. It took 2.5 hours. It felt like we were in
really
the car
like
for
that.
about 6 months back then. It was ridiculous, but obviously we were.
meanwhile, we also get
And I was car sick, and it was
our iPhone here,
hell, awful. Really, not,
and
not good.
we want to do something else. We want to go to our library and say
"Please stop, tell
See
me."
Casablanca
And I go
from the iPod.
There was not much to do on the journey, and my father was fantastic at to make.
And there it is.
One of the games we used to play with Cobblocks.
So I'll put it here,
It was a great game which,
and you can enjoy
on the right, and
the entire
legs
setup.
and the pub signs that went past you, pub names on your side of the road. So if you went past the Queen's Head,
So here it is, everything playing.
22 legs.
So I hope you enjoy it. And in the next screencast, we're going to streamline streamline our remote control, so you can also control our devices such as set-top boxes and all sorts of things. So see you next time. I hope you enjoy it and have fun. Bye bye.
My monitor would change to a load of noise. So we get in the journey to Bournemouth or something, it would be 28,723 miles. But as I say, there's a very good chance that we're going to 39,000 on this trip. And the excitement of all the nines changing to naught at the same time.